What is up, guys? It is DMG here, and today I think it's fairly obvious what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing the FIFA 17 demo after like 24, over literally a day. After like a day of waiting, it's finally come out, and this is pretty much all they have. I mean, it's typical of what they usually have. It's usually just kickoff plus one new feature. And last year was foot draft with kickoff. This year it's the journey with kickoff. So in kickoff, it's just you can play any single game you want from the 12 teams chosen. Along with that, there is also the journey, which I have not played actually. I've played a few games from kickoff just to kind of see what FIFA 17 is like, or what it will most likely be like. So I haven't played the journey yet. We'll probably do that later. There's also an option to buy FIFA 17, and there's also some new features as well, which they've been pretty much talking about. So there's the new attacking techniques, which is like kind of like the passing. I think there's the passing. There's like the low shots toward the goal. There's a set piece rewrite as well. So you can like move for your free kicks. You can move for your corner kicks, your penalty kicks. You can move on throw-ins. You can fake your throw-ins, things like that. And there's also the physical play overhaul, which I've noticed is very big. I've been trying to like notice some of like what are the things that could be overpowered. Some of the things they've changed actually, and physical play overhaul is actually a huge deal apparently. It looks pretty overpowered, so when you have the ball you can just shield players off, basically. That's going to be a huge part of the game, it looks like. And there's also active intelligence system, so better AI pretty much. That's just pretty much what it is. And then there's like the ultimate team stuff, so it's about building challenges. And then there's also the journey, which we will probably do in a different video. So for this video, it's just going to be doing a kickoff, because I'm just going to be talking about basically just the gameplay is what I'm just going to be talking about. I think I'm just going to go with, let's see here, I'm going to go with Bayern actually. I'll play Manchester City, that seems fine. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to look at the team management, see if there's anything different. Ratings are definitely different. Muller's an 85 rated. I think that went up, because I'm pretty sure I saw him in the top 50, but I'm not sure. Definitely putting Vidal in. I think Coman went up. I'm not sure. Robin's definitely going in, without a doubt. Let's see here. What else? Let's see. Any other players? Julian Green. Bernat. There's Reino Sanchez, the new guy. The mental and physical stats on this guy look absolutely insane. It looks amazing. You know, I think I'm just going to leave it at that, actually. And actually, one thing I did notice was, one thing I'm noticing right now is Lom's pace is actually like 70 on here. His pace is 70, but on his FIFA Ultimate Team card, I think it was like 68, 67, something like that. It was in the 60s, but in this one, it's 70. So that could be just because of the demo. I'm not sure, but it could also mean there's something different going on that's affecting their pace as well. So that could be why like Messi's pace is down in the 80s, Lom's pace is down in the 60s now, things like that. Alright, so we are going into the game now. And one of the things they've changed is presentation, actually. So I'm going to see if there's anything new with it. I mean, I know there is something new. I think they mentioned something with like the walkouts. The walkouts are different, and like when they're shaking hands between the teams, that's going to be a little bit different. I mean, it's the same basic thing because they're just shaking hands, but I think it's just more smoother. I think it's just a little bit smoother is what they were trying to do with it. Also, I have managers finally. Hopefully that doesn't come into play in Ultimate Team, because then that's just one more replay that players will not skip through if they score a goal. So hopefully that's not an Ultimate Team. So there's like the handshakes, and yeah, it does look a lot smoother, because usually it was just the players would just wait and then quickly turn, shake hands, stop, and then do it again and just be repeated. This one looks a lot smoother. The gameplay, or the presentation, looks a lot better, honestly. Like, it looks really, really good. So this is all looking actually pretty similar right now. I think the team huddling up, that's different. I'm not sure how often that's going to be happening, but that does look a little different. There's also presentation with the stadium as well. That's also very different and looking a lot better. This is Stamford Bridge, I'm pretty sure we're playing at. So there's like the lights, and it's at night, so it looks a lot better as well. Let's get into the game. So what I'm basically just going to be looking at is things that were bad in FIFA 16. So first touches, the passes, see basically just see if those things are still there. Also see if like the gameplay or the physical overhaul still there, or see if that's any different. See if if things that were OP in FIFA 16, or if they're still there, if they're still OP for like long shots. For example, see if they're still. What the hell? That was a finesse shot. I really hope that that's not going to be super OP. This is actually the first time I've actually taken a corner as well. I have not taken a corner actually. Let's see here. Let's put it right there. Nope, that's the wrong thing. I messed that up completely. Nope, no I didn't. No I didn't. There's a goal. So that was a low shot. Actually, I don't know what you can do for a low shot. I didn't like try to do a low shot or anything like that. That's probably going to be overpowered though. Just like a low shot because they're adding it into the game. In first year, it's usually ridiculously OP. So that I didn't try to do it, but that's probably going to be OP. And I'm not sure if there is a way to just like do it. I'm pretty sure there is, but I have no idea. Another thing I'm going to be looking at is the defenders as well, because sometimes they just let players run through for no reason. Like the defenders are really dumb. Feels like sometimes, and they just won't attack players as well, which can be really annoying and really frustrating. Like right now, I'm telling Oliver to run and do something, and that's just not happening. All right, so a few RBA passes again. See if really. Okay, hopefully the passing is not bad, because that's ridiculous that it went to him. Okay, first touch, that's fine, because occasionally it's going to happen. It hasn't. That was the first time it's happened so far. So if it occasionally happens when it's close, I'm okay with that. Okay, Ribéry. Do the 5-star skills. Nothing. Good tackle. Oh, Jesus Christ, I really hope the referees are not going to be as ridiculous as they were in FIFA like 16, and actually just in past FIFAs. So first touches seem like a lot better, honestly. First touches seem a lot better. They're not as poor as they were, which is really nice because that means like the tiki-taka style that players can do, like sure they're actually able to do it. They're not. It's not like unheard of for that to happen. Man, the ball rolls seem like they're gonna be super. Like they look. It looks like it's been completely like patched for the ball rolls. Holy shit! 100 pass accuracy. Are you fucking kidding me? Give it right back. That's god damn it. Ooh, what the fuck was that? I think he tried to like threaten me or something. Man, so the refs seem to be very, like, just typical of FIFA, just calling everything. Seems like they're just going to be calling everything still, which is really annoying and something they kind of need to fix, honestly. They were? Alright, that's fine. See, I used the physical play thing that they added in. I put that in, and it seemed to actually work a little bit. Boateng, pass. Hummel, son of a bitch. One more. Okay, near post. What's with people with getting hurt while shooting the ball? It's like the 10th time that's happened. Alright, long shot. Long shot. Holy fuck. Alright, I'm gonna try to do a near post shot, see if that's... Oh, actually, no. I'm gonna do a finesse. Because that seemed to be... That looked really overpowered with Lewandowski. I'm gonna try to do a finesse shot next chance I get. Alright. Finesse. Okay, I've hit the post twice with finesse shots. That looks to be really overpowered. Really overpowered. Finesse shots look really overpowered. I think that's going to be the thing this year. There's always like a thing that's super overpowered. Finesse shots look like they're it. I mean, it could change from the release date, but in the demo at least, it looks ridiculous.
Oh, gadget!
So long shots are still really overpowered. Still really overpowered for long shots. Long shots and finesse shots, and then the physical play overhaul thing that they've added in. That looks really overpowered. Through ball, good stuff. Overpowered. There we go. Finesse shots from that close are already overpowered, and that's just one shot. So I'm not sure if that is, but finesse shot, like every single chance you get that's somewhat reasonable, finesse it, because that looks to be broken. Okay, so I won that 3-0. Few things I learned. For one thing, AI passing is ridiculous. They're at 96%. They were at 100% at the half, so that looks ridiculously overpowered. At least like for the AI passing, at least. Finesse shots are ridiculously overpowered. Long shots are still overpowered. And then the physical play, like you hold LT when you're on the attack and it like shields it, that's going to be overpowered. At least it looks like it. So a lot of things could change from now to the actual release date, because it's 2 weeks, and if there's one thing game developers can change, it's gameplay. But they're not going to really be changing a lot for the physical play overhaul, because that's one of the key things they were talking about. So that's not going to be changing. Like things being overpowered, like finesse shots and just shooting in general, they're not going to really change it that much. So that's something that they could actually be ridiculously overpowered, is finesse shots and long shots. So that's going to be it, guys, for this video. I probably will do the journey episodes sometime later on. I'll probably do it later for another video. But for now, we're just going to be talking about like the gameplay and things like that. So thank you guys so much for watching. This has been DMG. Peace. Back. Shooting is completely useless, and passing is not a huge deal. It's somewhat important, but you would much rather have him be a better defender than a passer.